Real people, real life situation. We got the letter. Kenya, what's going on? Not what's trending, but what's going on with today's reality hour letter?
All right, dear Sam, why don't men know what they want? I'm a 25-year-old female with my V card. I plan on staying a virgin until I get married. I tell this to men before exchanging numbers. I don't even kiss like that. I was dating this guy for 6 months when he told me that he wanted to make it official by sleeping together. I was shocked. I thought we were official, but he said having sex would seal the deal. I told him we will have sex when we get married, and I don't want to just get married so we can have sex. He got upset and told me I was being difficult. He knew I was saving myself for marriage. He ended up dumping me. Why is it so difficult for men to accept that until we're pronounced husband and wife in front of our families and friends, that my body is off limits?
Well, it's not even, believe it or not, it's not just a man thing. There are men who you know, why are you looking at me like that?
Yeah, because I'm waiting on what you
There's
about
some
to
men
say.
who are holding themselves into marriage too.
I knew you was about to say
Yeah.
that. Uh huh.
I was watching Conclave last night.
What does that have to do? He was holding himself, waiting.
Well, they try to. They act like they are.
Well,
No,
I.
it just depends. Listen, man. Number one, let me just say this to all virgins.
Mhm.
Okay, somebody's all whether you're a virgin or not. Someone's always trying to play like they really like you in order to hit it. So let me just say that. So you're not alarmed.
Right.
You the one that need to be alarmed.
Right.
You need to be paying attention and after you done went through a couple of these clowns, you should know their red flags and the signs of they BSing.
Right.
That was common. I mean, what he said, what he did. I mean, once he said that, you should have left it alone. You should have allowed him to dump you.
Mm.
When you told him that, and he said what's going to seal the deal is y'all have sex, then you should have broke up. Stop thinking you can change people.
That's right.
He said what he wanted. You said what you wanted. Y'all don't agree. Stop thinking that he will eventually come around.
Yeah. And this is a pretty challenging road that you've chosen. You know, to be a virgin at 25 years old, you're not going to find probably a lot of people in your peer group that are going to be living the same way. So, you know, I wouldn't take any of these things to heart. This is
Yeah,
the path that you have
and
chosen.
nothing wrong with that.
Right.
And
So,
nothing wrong with that. Don't feel shame because you want to keep yourself.
yeah, it's gonna be some challenges along the way, but
That's
that's
right.
okay because you're doing it the way that you want to do it. So,
Right. I mean, that's simple.
yeah,
And just understand a lot of people don't want to wait, but
right.
you wait.
Right. And then I could imagine that just even telling somebody that you are still a virgin, you're holding on, that would just signal a challenge to some people that they gonna make you fall in love and you're gonna
Hmm.
abandon what your values and what your morals are. But don't do it, girl.
Yep. Don't
Yes.
compromise. Let's go to the comments section. What up?
Yes. Now, Cheryl said, you have values that don't exist in this day and age. There's nothing wrong with this, but the mistake you are making is wanting people to subscribe to your
Come on.
values.
There you go.
Men know what they want sex. You need to change your focus and start dating celibate men.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
I'm,
see, Sam knows a lot of celibate men,
just go online.
and they going to be
Look for the
celibate around.
celibate men. Men 25 who don't want to have sex. I'm pretty sure there's a blog or something online.
Yeah, I listen. I think that's very honorable to, say, "Hey, I'm not about to get my body caught up in all these soul ties and all this stuff. I'm going to look for somebody who's going to be my husband." Now, Victoria said most of these men don't know what they want. They complain if you have sex with them, they complain if you don't. Just do what's best for you. If you want to be married before you give your body to someone, stick with that. The right man will wait and appreciate it.
I'm with that.
Yeah.
I totally agree.
Yeah.
If he wants you, if he really is into you, he'll wait.
Yeah. I don't even know where you go to find. Maybe at church. Find
No,
it.
no,
I
no,
don't
no.
know.
Just because you go to church don't mean you're gonna find somebody. There's so much fornication that goes on in church too. You just don't know about it. Or you do know about it. No, you just have to wait until that man till you all find each other.
Mm.
That's all you gotta do. Cause just because somebody's in a suit and y'all going to church don't mean that he don't want to hit it too.
But where do you find these people? Because that I could imagine that would be pretty difficult to find somebody
Look,
on that.
yeah, you just gotta you just gotta set the boundaries. Stick with your standards and God will lead you, and He'll lead that man to you. That person is like-minded like you. Like if you really have that true conversation, hey God, I'm trying to keep myself, and until I find Mr. Right or Mrs. Right, and have a real true. But you got to be real. He know if you telling the truth. He know your heart.
Right.
And then ask Him to keep you, and ask Him to, because you're gonna get challenged. Because the devil know that you're trying to save that thing, and the devil gonna send everything that look like or can pretend like.
For sure.
So you just have to be willing to wait. It comes along with it. Don't be so anxious to have a man. Wait until you find the right person.
Ooh.
What?
I mean, that's a very. It just seems like a very challenging road to take. But there's a lot of people who are celibate.
So she had none yet. So
she wants love. She wants somebody to say, "Hey, we ain't gonna drive this around the block."
How many virgins out there right now? How many people are still virgins? If you're in your 20s, you being kept. Where y'all at?
I know one. I know somebody who.
Call right now if you being kept. You ain't giving it up right now, or you still a virgin. Call and leave some comments on this page. Call her and tell her what you doing or what did you do until you found the right guy. How many of y'all actually waited until you was married to have sex?
I know one in their 30s.
She said one.
Yeah,
Just one.
Just one.
5780931 ZAK. Don't forget 150. I got you.